Welcome to the SatelliteOnFire tutorial. How do I use SatelliteOnFire in the best possible way? We will go over everything on how to use the app and how to sign in and some key features about this app. And yeah, let's get started. First of all, I will show you the registration process. If you're already registered, don't worry, you can just skip this part completely. If you're if your event organizer already got a license for you, don't worry about this. Just put in the key you got from the event. But yeah, we'll register and we will cover everything, including the registration over here. We won't collect any of your data. So there is no login process, no registration process where you have to use your email or remember a password. Everything's anonymous. Don't worry about that. First of all, you've got these 5 things. This is the web version. It's the same as the app version, so don't worry about that either. And let's put a name in. Let's say we are Jeff right now. And we are, you can see over here, there are some events already going on, but we aren't in an event right now. We just want to use it with our bodies. So we just select personal license. The unit is actually important. It's the unit where you get placed in and where you show up in the event list or in the unit list. And let's select alpha for now. And the role is actually also important. More important is the platoon leader role, because a platoon leader gets drawn on the map for everyone. So everyone sees where the platoon leader of, let's say, Alpha is located at, and you won't see all the riflemen in the unit except if you turn that on. You can actually see everyone, but the default setting is that you can only see the platoon leader, and that should be enough. You probably want to change the settings later on so that you can see your bodies in your unit, but more to that later. And the next step is the access key. Now that is the tricky part. If you are in an event, let's say the Operation Blackrock 2, you might got an access key from your organizers. So put this in and press let's go. If you don't, just continue with personal license, and you probably don't have an access key. So just press the no access key button, and it tells you that SatelliteOnFire is free to use. You don't have to pay anything. There are no ads, nothing, for up to 5 users at the same time. So it's great for a small airsoft event where you just with your bodies on, just don't want to get lost, or want to know where they are. So just press the little get a free license button and it will generate a license for you. This license is Street 792. So just write it down. I'll write it down right now. Street 792. And a common mistake here, the word you get is always lowercase. So don't start it off with a capital S or anything, just lowercase. That's important. So let's close this dialog, and we see the access key is already pre-filled, and we go on platoon leader again and press let's go. And we're in. If you might get a notification that the key is not valid. Just wait 1 or 2 minutes. It depends on our service in the background who process the license key and validates them and everything. They might, if there are a lot of requests at the moment, a lot of people want free license key, it might take them 1 or 2 minutes to process it, but in general, you can go in after 1 or 2 minutes. That's not a problem. And right now we see ourselves here in Berlin. If we change where we are right now on the map, we see we are gone because we went a little bit too far probably. Let's see where we are. Well, this is great to show. Let's actually start with the upper right button. The upper right button, you can switch between different maps. This is OpenStreetMap, we already saw that, but there is also OpenTopoMap, which is a topographical map. It might take a little bit to load right here, but usually that goes quite fast. There's also a satellite image map and a dark map. Well, this is quite sad right now that it doesn't load it as fast as I wanted to, but yeah, we'll come to that feature later. For now, let's continue with this one. Then on the right side, you've got a lot of shapes. You can draw on this map wherever you want. For example, we just select a circle and we draw a circle. Let's do that again. We draw a circle. Well, with touch, that goes actually a lot better than with a mouse right now. And if you just hold on this circle, you can actually give it in this description, like enemies here, and save that. Well, that didn't work again. And enemies are here. Save that, and if you tap on it again, you see enemies are here. This is my current timestamp, and it was published by Jeff from Alpha. So if you see these circles, you can also check the timestamps and see if they're still up to date. If it's like 8 hours ago, there probably aren't any enemies left there, or you have to be really, really careful there. On default, if you don't write a description, you just see the timestamp and who wrote this. And you can also delete them by just holding them and press delete, and it gets deleted. Same with that one. You can also do lines or do like these polygons if you want different area. And it's basically the same with them. Hold, write something, some stuff, and just press on them and you can see it. Perfect. There are also some markers here where you can just like for all the Milsim people out there, you can place this marker, and if you hold on them, they just disappear. Perfect. For this feature, there is also, you see the red circle on the top left. If you press on that, it will turn into blue circle. So now you can actually draw shapes in blue. For example, this might be enemy territory, this might be your territory. So these are actually the key features. Now we got another feature, that's your health status. For now we are alive, but we can also be injured, dead, or not in game. And we skip this feature for a second and go to the bottom feature. This will take you right where you are at the moment. And let's see where we went. We went here with our, I'm spoofing the location right now so I can actually move. And here, if you now wanna see your bodies, you can actually press the I, and we see right now we are alone in this license. It's just us. So let's fake this. Let's go to app.satelliteonfire.com on a new window, and we see right away we get thrown into the app without having to input anything. It's because it saves our data in the background. And if you want to leave the event or go to a different license, just go in the settings menu and press leave event. I will do that right now. I shouldn't be leaving here, so that's fine. And right now I can put a new name in. Let's say we are Paul, personal license. We are also in Alpha, we are a squad leader, and the key is still Street 792. 2. Let's go. So right now I'm located in Hamburg, so I will just put in my location in Berlin again, so it's easier to see. And right now we see the Alpha platoon leader over here, and we are over there. But for the Alpha platoon leader, this is Jeff, we won't see anyone in Berlin. We just see our markers that we put there. So how we toggle that on that we see our mates? It's as simple as this. We press the little layers icon again, and then we select Alpha. And now we can say, see, here is Paul. If we click on him, we see that's Paul. And if we go on the info screen again, we see Alpha has 2 players, both are alive, none are dead, and we see Jeff and Paul. And if we press on Paul over here, we can actually jump to him. And we can also jump to ourselves. The one that's green is always the platoon leader. So we see who is the important one over here. So let's say we are Paul and we are injured right now. Set health status. So this I can change to injured. And over here, we can actually see there's only one on full health and Paul is injured. But we can still see him on the map. Paul is now here with the injured icon. Let's go back and change Paul to dead. If he's dead, we will see this over here. He is dead and he disappeared from the map because we don't have to see dead people. That's just how it is. It might get too clustered if we see everyone. And it's the same, well, essentially with the not in game, you won't see him, and you can see his status as he's not in game right now. He might be in the safe zone. Perfect. Then we also got another feature. Let's put him back alive. Alive, perfect. And you can see there are 2 alive players here. Perfect. And let's go into the chat. The chat is empty by default, but we can just write some stuff here. Hey, how are you? And on the other one, this is Jeff, right? Yeah. On Jeff, we can just go to the chat as well. And we see Paul from Alpha, who was a squad leader, said, hey, how are you? Stop talking and help me here. And we see Jeff from Alpha said, stop talking, help me here. And over here we can see the opposite, like it's switched. Well, that's basically the chat. Let's go to settings. Settings, the position compass, that's pretty important. We can switch off and on the scale on the top left usually. Somehow it doesn't work right now so well. I have to look into that. We can also change our name if we aren't Paul right now, but we're Paul 123, and we don't want to leave the event. We can just change it here, and now it's Paul 123. And we could also just switch to Bravo, for example. And now well, this takes a sec to process. Well, this will take like a couple of seconds to process actually. Let's check over here if he's still in alpha. Okay. But you get the point. You can also change your role. For example, I am the platoon leader of Bravo now, and my name is now Paul1234, for example. You see me, oh, finally it processed. We are here. We got the Bravo icon on top of me, and we see there's Alpha, there's Bravo, and in Alpha there's only Jeff, and in Bravo there's only Paul. And Paul is also green now because he's the platoon leader. And also in settings, we got the compass. We just turn that on. And right now we don't see much because my orientation is off. Well, this doesn't work in the simulator as I wanted to, but usually when you tilt your phone now, your little arrow points to the direction you're looking to. So you always know where you're looking at. Are you really looking at enemies right now or are those your bodies? It's simple as that. Perfect. This basically completes our tour of SatelliteOnFire. Well, there's one more thing. This is also available on usual desktop sites like this one. Just go to app.satelliteonfire.com and you can build a whole command center with this. For example, here is the circle a little bit better. You can make it small or make it big and also see the radius of it. And yeah, all the stuff is still here. On the browser version, you can just right click for the description or double click if you like that. That all works. And let's see if the maps now function. Might be because of my bad internet connection right now, but usually it should work. That's weird, but yeah. If you don't want to play with just 5 friends, but you're with you're planning an event or you're want to play with like 20 buddies, you can just go to SatelliteOnFire.com without the app in front of it. And over here you can buy a license. Just choose the amount of days the license should be valid for. And you get a nice discount if you put it up higher, but that's that. And if you're an event organizer and you want your app listed in the event category and want custom units, for example, well, let's see, over here he has custom units, for example, then just contact us on the Contact Us forum and we will get in touch with you and here we will see what we can do. Perfect. That's SatelliteOnFire. If you got any questions, just contact us on the contact@satelliteonfire.com. Email is down in the description and also all the links. We're on Android and on iOS, so just check us out and we hope you have a fun Airsoft weekend. Cheers.